Hi, today I'd like to talk to you about the most evil, horrific, cruel, monstrous character in Overwatch. No, not him. I'm obviously talking about Mei. This thing makes us all shudder when we think about her. Just being near her is scary. I have a friend who calls her the fun ruiner, and for good reason. But we're not going to talk about Mei like that today. We're talking about why she's the best solo queue character, in my opinion, of course. That's quite a big statement, but before you write your angry comment, let me explain myself. Most characters are able to do something unique to them. We're talking about Soldier's ability to self-sustain with his heal, maybe Zarya's primary fire laser that can go through D.Va shields and Genji reflex, or maybe most characters play one role. Tank, support, you get it. In my opinion, Mei has the most utility, most game impact, some of the most potential out of all of the characters, and best of all, she isn't even the hardest character to play, not by far. On top of that, she fits into free roles unlike everyone else. She's listed as a defense hero, and yes, she's a brilliant defense, as you'd expect. Fuck man, she's a really good one. But then there's the assault, assassin style of play that she is very good at. She's actually able to outrange the rangers, pick off the support suddenly and effectively, and on top of that, she's able to disable and kill the tanks as well. Like, holy shit, that's an amazing assault character, and she's not even assault. Oh, and yes, I also think she's a brilliant character to handle a tank role, thanks to her sustain and mobility, setting up plays and sponging a fair amount of damage as well, even stopping damage on your team. Sure, she ain't no support, but man, if she can play 3 major roles, most characters can't do that. That's a big deal. Well, Hollow, how the hell does she do all of that? Let me lay down the hard, undeniable facts about Mei. To do that, we're gonna need to look at what she can actually do. Her weapon gets 2 firing modes. The primary fire mode is the hairdryer that shoots out a freezing mist. This mist does damage and then freezes the enemy. They can't move or do anything for a moment, and during that time, they're an easy kill. Oh, and yes, the hairdryer goes through D.Va shields and Genji reflex. Not much of anything can stop this hairdryer once it's blowing at you. It's a cold death. This thing stops Genji from touching your supports. This thing holds a tank in place, countering them. This thing works as an effective CC to stop someone who's buffed up by Ana or even in their own ultimate. It is fucking good, and there's no questioning that. So based on this character design, her weakness must be, of course, range. If she's so good when she's at close range, you just need to fight her at range, right? Oh no, don't be silly. Her alternate fire shoots a projectile spike that has very respectable damage to the body and brilliant damage when it's a headshot. It is very effective at medium and long range. You're able to outsnipe people if you're good. You just time the shot when you peek out, let it loose and dodge back into cover all in the same moment. It's a safe, powerful harass and damage. Wow. Oh, and yes, if you use it at close range, you can be about as deadly as McCree. Unreal. So now we've covered her weapon of death, let's talk about her abilities, which logically shouldn't be that good since her weapon is so powerful, right? Nope. First, her cryo freeze puts her into a frozen state. Only she can't take any damage. None. Sure, she can't attack while she's in this mode, but she sure as hell can heal. That's right, it gets nearly a full health heal while she's in this frozen state. So this ability already can be used for many purposes. A few are self-sustain, similar to Soldier with his heal, dodging abilities and ultimates by timing it correctly, physically blocking an ability meant for an ally that you can jump in front of and block. You can even use it to hold a point or stop a payload for a few extra seconds because you're completely immune to damage while you're in it. And hell, you can even use it while falling, so you can actually jump and then press the ability to be a flying forward immune ice shard that can jump onto a point and ignore everyone trying to stop you. That can be crucial in a game and those very close moments when you just need those few extra seconds to win. That's actually just to name a few things you can do with this god tier ability. So you'd think that's her ultimate, right? Nope. That's just a normal ability with a fairly short cooldown you can use hundreds of times each match. Yep. That's pretty damn good. Then we have her ice wall. Place a wall that will physically block and stop enemies and allies from passing through it. Put it down on a choke point, walling off enemies from pushing a point. Time it so you place it in between the enemy team so you separate them, killing 1 or 2 people before their team can even help them, giving you that edge in the following team fight. Trap someone in a room with you while you freeze them with your death hairdryer. Escape countless situations by walling off people chasing you. Be creative. Use it to move around the map for sudden and powerful flanks. Take your friends with you. They can stand on the wall as well. You'll see high-level Meis working with their team to get through spots you never thought normal heroes could for extremely impactful flanks. And hey, if you mess up the wall, you can just press it again to cancel it. There's no drawback. And don't forget, it is a physical barrier, so you can put it in front of a D.Va ult, which could save your team, or block a Reinhardt slam, so on. It's a goddamn gift of an ability. So that has to be the ultimate. Surely. In many MOBAs, similar abilities exist, and they're often the main ultimate ability because something like this is very powerful. Nope. This is another normal ability that has a short cooldown. You can use it tons.
What?
At this point, I can bring up the whole tank thing. Thanks to her Ice Shard and of course the wall, she can be extremely hard to finish off, even if the goddamn Cryo Freeze didn't heal her. But it does heal her. Almost to full health. She's really hard to pin down, and just going near her is a really risky thing because she can freeze you. And it's risky to chase her on any character because she counters everyone. And of course the fact that she can save and block for teammates, control a push or save a defense, that is a good tank right there, and she's not even a tank roll. Okay, so she has the fucking death machine of a gun, 2 abilities that should be ultimates, and what on God's green earth could her ultimate actually be with all of that? Well, it's a large scale area of effect that does damage to enemies in it, who then also freeze. That will stun them so they can't fight back or escape, and of course, they're really easy to kill when frozen. Wow, that's a fucking good ultimate. But wait, it was just buffed. That's right, you heard me correctly. Buffed, made better, it's now stronger. It has a massive range. The circle is huge. You need some sort of mobility or immunity to escape it once it's on you, and that can cover an entire objective. Using this ability can save a game, push it for a win. It's massively impactful when used right. It's an ability that can make or break a game, on top of everything else she already had. But wait, there's one more thing about Mei that I almost forgot. The most deadly, monstrous thing about Mei.
Amazing! Amazing! Amazing!
Dude, there's a reason why people call Mei cancer. I feel like she's self-aware of it as well. She embraces it fully. So, she's easily one of the most powerful characters in the game thanks to her insane utility, solid damage, reliable self-sustain, constant CC on the enemy, and even giving your team mobility. If you're playing defense or capture the point objective, Mei is one of the best picks in the game. In my opinion, the best character to play if you're in solo queue rank. If you can actually make use of her to her full potential, I don't know what could stop you. The very few times I've seen a quote, good Mei, she's controlled and decided the game. We're talking the same level of the old Genji Ultimate, and yet she's rarely picked. Pro players almost never pick her, and the pick rate in ranked, she's in the D tier. How can she possibly be picked this little? What's the reason? My friend made a great point that Pudge and Dota, he's a great hero in ranked, but pros almost never pick him. But as a hero, Mei is much better than Pudge, so how on earth is she still picked so little? My best theory, everyone can't stand to look themselves in the mirror after playing this fucking character. But honestly, I don't know what the real reason is. I genuinely believe she's a somehow unnoticed powerhouse of a character, and I'm scared to make this video because I don't want to fight more Meis. If you guys don't agree with me, fair enough, let me know, but you're gonna need a really solid reason as to why Mei is not fucking god tier. The thing about competitive ranked games like this is that the meta constantly shifts and changes. In a few months' time, we're all going to be playing different characters for different reasons because we discovered different ways you can play them that we're not playing them right now. In my opinion, Mei is one of those characters because she's so fucking good. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna go try and get clean after playing Mei to get the footage for this video, but honestly I'm not sure I'm ever gonna feel clean again. Bye guys!